playing well. I'm seeing his name up there a lot. It's a hard course to go out and show up on, but still, I think he has the talent and ability to do it. I predict him to do well.
Now, Marcus.
Ready. Let's go.
All right, thank you for joining us for another episode of the Sideline podcast. Today, we're going to talk a little bit of about the Masters. It's one of our favorite times. First off, I want to take a second to thank one of our sponsors, Sports Plus. You can see it here behind me. They were generous enough to donate 500 T-shirts for us to give away here at the Fieldhouse. They're also one of our big uniform providers here at the Chantilly Youth Association. So thank you to all the guys and ladies at Sports Plus for helping us out here. Gentlemen, it's that time of year. It's first major of the year. We're talking Masters. We did something a little different this year. We did a draft off air. We pulled for the draft order. We're gonna pick 4 guys.
We haven't done the actual draft yet.
We haven't done the draft. We're gonna do it here live. We're gonna pick 4 guys. And we're gonna go cumulative score. If somebody misses the cut, they get an automatic 80. So we'll do that. And the lowest score at the end of the weekend wins some money, some food, something. We haven't quite decided on what we're going to play for, but I can promise you there's either some money or some food involved in this.
How about the guy that wins gets to play from the senior tee?
Okay, we can do that too. Mark, or how about the loser has to play from the tips while everybody plays from the normal one?
Something like that. Oh, I'm going to be careful.
No, because I've got guys here that I don't think I can't play from the tip.
All right, Scottie, you want to tell us how that draft order played out? Come on,
Yeah, the draft order is this. We just did a draw a couple minutes ago, and with the first pick is young Zack here.
Ah.
We're going to do snake draft, and then it's going to go to me at 2, and then Mark at 3. So that's how it's going to go.
All right, so it'd be hard for me. I've got to go with Scottie. He hasn't started off great. Hopefully, after he's rested after having his wife had the new baby, but it's hard to go against the best player in the world. I'm going to take Scottie Scheffler at number 1.
There you go. Can't go wrong there. I think that's the right pick at 1, even though I would not have taken him at 1. I love Jon Rahm. He played great at the Ryder Cup. He impressed me so much there. He was so clutch. I think it's going to carry over to the Masters here. I think he's fired up to play. He's due. He wants to be back center stage. He wants to be compared to Scottie Scheffler as one of the top players in the world. I'm taking Jon Rahm.
I'll tell you what, I'm excited to watch him. We don't get to watch him enough, and I'm hoping he makes his way back to the PGA Tour, kind of like Brooks did. It's just where Rahm belongs.
Yeah, he belongs there. I'm kind of hoping that he does poorly here, as I am with all the live guys.
Yeah.
And although my first pick, of course, is Bryson. I always take Bryson in all these because he's another live guy. But I feel like he's just on that edge of coming back. But he's just, I think he's playing well. He's a recent winner in Singapore. I think this is one that
he's played really well on the Live Tour to start.
Yeah.
Granted, there's not much competition, so he's not playing.
Thing with Scott, you said about Scottie Scheffler. Scottie hasn't been playing that well right now, so it's hard to think that he's the favorite. Although he is Scottie Scheffler.
I mean, he's got a bunch of top 10s this year when he's started off in the mid 70s.
Yeah.
I think you'll find a way to compete come Sunday. Okay. All right, Mark, you get a second pick in a row.
My next one. Obviously, you got to go with Rory. He's my second.
Oh, look at you,
defending champion. I think he's also playing well. He's got his country behind him. I mean, he is fired up to play, and I think he could very well win this thing.
That's a pretty good 1-2 punch, Scottie. I don't know about you, but I like those 2 picks from Marcus. Usually, I can't say that about his picks.
I don't love the Rory pick. I think he's going to be too caught up in the fact that he has too many obligations as the past champion.
It's hard to go back to back.
It's hard to go back to back, and I mean, it took him this long to win 1. I don't know if he can go 2 in a row, but we'll see. I like Rory.
But the big deal is all he's got to do is play well. Mark's just looking for cumulative score.
He's probably excited about that champions dinner, so.
Scottie, what's pick number 2 for you?
I'm gonna go off the top. We've kind of been in order here. I'm gonna go Tommy Fleetwood with number 2. Good player. Again, finished strong last year. This coming out party. I think he's consistent. I think he'll do well.
I would have to agree. He's been playing pretty well, especially end of the year last year with the FedEx Cup. So I think that's a pretty good pick. We talked about it a couple episodes ago about him making the turn and getting that first major. So good pick, Scottie.
Thank you.
I've got 2 in a row now. I'm going to go with one of your favorites this year, and I'm going with Mr. Fitzpatrick. I'm going with Matt Fitzpatrick here. I just like how he's been playing, and he's been around a lot late in tournaments. So I think he's got a chance to break through here, like we talked about before.
Playing well this year.
And the other one I'm going to go with here is Cam Young. I'm going to take Cam Young at number 3.
Scratch him off my list.
I knew Mark was waiting.
He's a long hitter that generally plays well at Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
The long hitters generally have an advantage on the rest of the field at Augusta, so I can see Cam Young doing well.
Yeah, you want to play wedges into those greens.
Yep, Cam Young, he's carried. So yeah, all right, good one.
All right, back to you, Scotty. Who you got with your pick number 3?
My pick number 3, I'm gonna go a little bit older player here who I think has been playing well lately. I'm gonna go Justin Rose.
Love it.
He's been playing really well.
Yeah,
he's gotten better with age.
Yeah.
For sure.
His problem is not as much lately, but when he was younger, I don't know how many tournaments he would lead after the first round and then kind of fade out. I think he's gotten past that now, playing full tournaments. And
he was right there last year at the end. I mean, he pushed Rory to the limit. So
Yep. So I'm going Justin Rose.
I like it.
All right, Marcus, give us your final 2. Let's see what you got at 3 and 4 here.
This is a tough one because my heart says to do one thing, but my head says another. My heart says number 3 for me is Jordan. Going Jordan Spieth.
All right.
Jordan's been playing well lately, and I feel like we always have these events that I remember it feels like yesterday that he came on and won the Masters, and he just couldn't miss a shot. And he's like 19 years old, whatever he was, and it just seemed so cool. And we've kind of followed him ever since. And here he is now. He's in his early 30s, got a few kids. But I feel like I know him. And so because of that, I hope he's watching this. He'll maybe call me sometime.
Your long lost son.
That's right.
You were always on the Spieth train.
Yeah, I am. And so that I'm going to stay on it. It's the last pick that I think I'm going to do something a little bit different with you guys. I'm going Chris Gotterup.
That's your boy.
That's my guy.
He was on my list as
another
picks.
big hitter, and I feel like this course sets up well for him.
So I like it. And just a comment on your picks there. I like Gotterup. That's your boy. I feel like most everybody wants Jordan Spieth to get back to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's very well liked, and hopefully he will do well. I think everybody wants him to do well.
Yeah.
And Scotty, we need pick number 4 from you.
Somebody who's been playing well. And I don't necessarily like this golfer, but I think it's a good pick. And he will be somebody that I believe will be back on the PGA Tour in August as Captain America. I'm taking Patrick Reed. He's already won twice this year on the DP World Tour. He's been playing well. I'm taking Patrick Reed. He's a past champion. He knows the course. I think he's going to do well.
Interesting. He did commit to come back. He's just serving a suspension and everything, right?
Comes back,
So
I believe I heard last night.
August?
August 25th.
All right.
I believe, don't hold me to that, but it's around then.
All right. That'll be interesting coming back. I think you start to see these guys, like we talked about Rahm early. I think he'll be joining the group here shortly, too. And I think Bryson will be joining it just to get back. You get those guys all where they belong.
Right. And Nick, here it is. The last
all right.
of the draft. You can take anybody you want.
Anybody I want. I talked about this guy a couple weeks ago. I think he's going to have a breakout year. I think he gets his first major. He's been in the hunt. My concern is he struggled in the late rounds. He's gotten himself into the leaderboard, the top of the leaderboard, and I'm gonna ride or die with him. He's my number 4 pick. I'm going Ludwig Oberg.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I gotta take him and ride with him, man.
Yep.
I mean, he's a terrific player. Even when he was playing poorly, he'll hit shots that are just remarkable.
He's been there. I think he's lurking for that breakthrough. So.
Yeah.
Tell us a few more guys that you guys had on your list.
Well, the player I really want to take, but he's just not quite there yet, but it wouldn't surprise me to see him do a top 10. I think he's on the verge of really breaking out as a young guy. You guys know I like him. We talked about it off air beforehand. I like Maverick McNeely in this tournament. I think he's playing well. I'm seeing his name up there a lot. It's a hard course to go out and show up on, but still, I think he has the talent and ability to do it. I predict him to do well.
For me, I'm going with one of the brothers, the Nikolai Hobgaard. He's just played really well of late. He's kind of burst onto the scene. You didn't really hear a whole lot about him, but he's been there in tournaments come Saturday and Sunday. Like you said, it's a tough course to really break through on. especially at an early age. It's one of the first few times playing it, but I just like how he's played, and he's looked competitive, especially early in the season. So that's a guy I'm interested to see how he does. What about you, Marcus?
I got 3 guys I'm going to throw out that I think
All
that you
right.
can watch. First one is Koepka. Koepka, he's a majors guy, and he's starting to now play better. So I don't know. This is kind of, and which I'm not a fan, as you know, I kind of just because he seems to have a pretty bad attitude. But nevertheless, he's a great player, and I think this is the time that he shows
He
up.
does show up. He singles it out as majors are the only ones that matter.
And I think JT is another guy that he seems to be on the verge after his injury, playing better. You know, he was out for a few months.
I think there's still too much rust there. I don't. This is a tough tournament. If we were talking major 3 or 4 on the year, I think you've got a chance. But Augusta, has he played 2 weeks since the injury? He's only played for 2 weeks. I just think it's a tough one to come back from and really compete with some of these dudes that are on the top of their game.
I agree, but I would like, maybe it's more in my heart there because I'd like to see him.
It's like a Spieth thing. JT's like Jordan Spieth, and they fall in that, they ride in that same group. So I can understand why you want to see him do well. Go ahead. Who's the trifecta? Who's number 3?
The trifecta is Gary Woodland. After last week, the way he played, long hitter again. I mean, he's smashing the ball, and he seems to be in a good headspace now. I don't know. He's a guy that I would have. He may not win, but I think he's going to score well. So in our little thing, I was thinking that he's probably a good bet.
Extremely well loved on tour, obviously. So actually everything he's been through, but even before that, he was well loved.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, he was a basketball player. Did you know that? It's good trivia. He started off, got a scholarship to play basketball.
I believe he's from Overland Park, Kansas.
I think you're right because he ended up playing. He played golf for Kansas.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I just popped in my head. I don't know.
Scotty made that up, guys. We aren't doing trivia right now, but Scotty made that up.
Yep. So yeah, I like that. We'll see. Good picks.
Absolutely. Well, be sure to follow. Check it.
Before you do it, I'm missing one thing. Somebody I don't think is going to do well.
Oh, you got one of those in there.
Why don't we all pick one guy that we don't think is going to do well?
I got one of those on the list.
I do too.
And he wasn't drafted, and I think we're probably all the same things. I don't want to take Xander. I'm just not feeling him right now.
I'm a Xander fan. I just didn't.
I love Xander, but I don't think he's playing great right now.
Nah, he's not. He struggled around the greens, struggled putting, and you got to be able to putt it. You got to roll it here at Augusta. Mark, who's your guy that you don't think is going to do well?
Oberg.
I think you just picked that because I picked him, Mark.
No, I looked at him right. Of course, he's the first guy on the list with his, and I thought, no, he's. I think the last 2 tournaments when he comes up to the end and then he just collapses. I think now he steps at I think it's a whole new ball game for him, and it's too much.
You
and the young
would
man
pick
can't
that.
do it.
You would pick that, Mark, just because I picked him. Well, I'm going with the guy that just won. I'm going JJ Spawn. Don't expect him to have a good week. I just don't think guys, in my opinion, don't typically play well in the Masters coming off a win. So I think they are hyped up. I think emotions are really high for him coming off the win. I just don't expect him to be there competing. Could be completely wrong because he's played pretty well, but I don't expect him to do well at Augusta this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to watch it. I can't. I love it.
Par 3 starts on Wednesday, right? We get to go.
Best time of year.
Yeah, it's that time. There. So thanks for checking us out. Come back next week to see how we did. If you've got some picks, be sure to comment and drop them there. Give us a like, subscribe, and a follow. We'll see you guys soon.
See ya.